So I'm Belinda Scott, and I'm a resource teacher here at Kakite Elementary, which is a kindergarten to grade 5 teacher. And we've been working with Gary on an ADSD project with 2 classes of grade 5s. So we went through the design process with the students, and their final project was a room that they had to design in 3D. So my job was to go in and help some of our students who might need additional help or who are on individualized education plans. So in both classes, I think, and combined, there's about 6 kids on IEPs and a couple kids who have personal learning plans. So some of the things that I saw that were just like, this is what we need to be doing more of, was just the excitement and the engagement that was happening in the classroom with some of what we wouldn't have thought were our students that typically would have enjoyed such an activity. So we were commenting when we were looking at the kids and watching the kids how some of our struggling learners just took off with this and created things that I was like blown away with. In fact, one student, he created this phenomenal project, whereas typically when I work with him, he struggles an immense amount. And also what was really surprising about this is the independence we saw with that student. The other thing that I think really worked well with the kids was the hands-on learning with the measurement. So for them, we had been doing measurement, we'd been doing area and perimeter, which needs to be taught before you do this project that we did, because I think if we hadn't pre-taught what area was and we hadn't pre-taught what perimeter was, a lot of the kids would have been lost. I think so having that kind of base, but then being able to apply it in a real life application with the measuring tape. Some of these kids had never even touched a measuring tape. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know how to use it. And to watch them figure out even things that we do, I think, naturally as adults when we're pulling out the measuring tape and we mark our pencil line on the side that we're measuring, whereas they might be marking it on the bottom side. So some of those hands-on skills, they're like, oh, okay, now I know why we're doing this and what we're doing. I think was really good. The other piece that was interesting to watch was to watch some of our students who typically do very, very well with pencil and paper tasks give up, like just completely give up. They didn't enjoy the project. They just kind of sat there and didn't really give their all. And I think what happened there was they were so used to doing well on a pencil and paper task, and when they were given a task that was somewhat outside the box, they were really just not able to do it. So I think that was interesting to see some of the students really struggle when we didn't think they would.